Welcome back to Mike Insider. I'm your host, Colton. We have Jason Zara here. He's a multi-sport athlete. He plays soccer and track. Are you participating in any spring sports this season?
Yeah, for my senior season this year, I'm participating in track and field.
I'm on the track team too. Tell us what we do to get ready for the season.
So what we've been doing to get ready, for me, I honestly started a couple months earlier. I was working out, lifting weights, really getting ready. But like in this week, we've really started conditioning and working on our form.
All right. What are your primary events?
My primary events for track and field are triple jump, long jump, the 200 meter and the 400 meter, and hopefully some relays this year.
Okay. Those are very different events. How do you train and compare yourself to different events?
I train and prepare myself for these different events later on in the season. Like once we actually start practice, we'll start doing more like individualized practices for that event. But right now, it's mostly plyometrics, calisthenics, and working on our form.
Is track and field something you like to do after high school?
Yeah, track and field has been a big passion of mine ever since I started high school back in North Carolina before I moved up here. But it's definitely something that I'd want to pursue after high school.
JC, you're a senior. This is your last year. Do you have any college plans in place?
I do. I've applied to a couple different schools, still waiting on answers from a few, but one of the big schools that I just got my acceptance from recently was LSU, which I'm really excited about.
Since LSU competes at the highest level in the SEC, do you plan on competing at the highest level?
I do. They haven't really sent me any recruitment offers yet, but hopefully that changes by the end of the season. If not, hopefully I'll be able to get on the team as a walk-on next year.
LSU is really far. Why did you apply to it?
Honestly, I don't really like Jersey that much, and all these other schools here don't really have any of the majors I like. LSU really just like speaks to me, and I really want to go there.
What don't you like about Jersey?
There's a long list, Colton, but I'm only going to give a couple mentions, particularly how you have to pay to get on the beach. Don't like that. Jersey, really crowded, and I really like the South, warmer weather, sunny skies.
LSU had the major you wanted. What do you plan on studying?
I haven't decided yet, but there's a lot of environmental sustainability, environmental engineering, and other such programs, but those are the ones I really like.
All right. Where does your concern from the environment come from?
My concern for the environment really comes from a bunch of different sources, but I feel like the major one was when I was a kid. I just saw so much trash all around, so many like natural parks and other things, like trees and forests being cut down. I thought something was like really important about preserving that and keeping all of our natural parks and everything safe.
What is your take on climate change?
I think that climate change is a really important issue that the whole world needs to come together, work with to solve.
Can you tell me what school was like before coming to New Jersey?
Since I've gone to a couple different schools, California, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, the most recent one before I came to New Jersey was in North Carolina. It wasn't a really good experience. All the teachers were underpaid. All the sports programs were underfunded, and overall it just really wasn't a good experience.
You lived in a lot of cities. Is your dad in the military?
Yeah, my dad was in the military until 2 years ago when he retired, but we've been all over. He had a couple different tours, Afghanistan, Iraq, a lot of different places.
What are you looking forward to at the end of your senior year?
Well, the thing I'm most looking forward to is my 18th birthday, of course, but the end of the senior year, really looking forward to getting my license, traveling, get out in the state, being able to really do what I want.
Jace, thanks for coming on Mike Insider. It's been a real pleasure.
It's been a pleasure being here, Colin.